Well, hi there, friend amigos. I'm at a red light. You see that?
And then I proceeded to talk into my camera for like 4 minutes as I drove down the road. And it didn't record any of that because I guess my SD card was full. You're still recording? Yes, you are. Have I been zoomed in this whole time? Yes, I have. That's okay, though. No worries. The reason my SD card's like always full all the time is because I've told this before, but I'm in a photography class. Here are some of the photos that I do. They're pretty cool. I've actually gotten a lot out of this photography class. Like, the only reason I took it was because I had taken all the acting classes that were available at my college, and I needed some kind of art in my life to get through the semester, so I was like, ooh, photography. And it's like a 3-hour class, so it's kind of like super extraneous sometimes, and just like, I want to tear my hair out. But look at all these pretty pictures I do. I'm actually going to be like in a proper art gallery at the college, and they're going to display some of my photos. It's the photos of the turtles. I don't know if you're going to be seeing this right now. I would have to edit it that way, but that's okay. But I took these really cool photos like for a project I did on composition, and they're photos of my turtle Koopa, and they're really cool. I was really happy with them, and there are a few classes where I've actually learned so much in it, and I actually think that kind of touches on what Corey was saying in the last video about how he really appreciates like education now, and how he knows a lot of people that like didn't care about like learning. And I think that's just what I want out of school. Like, I want to go back to school. We were talking about education and what I'm going to do and all that stuff. Like, I want to go back, but more than anything, I want to be educated. Like, people go to school for like vocation skills. You know what I mean? And what I want, even though I don't know what I want to do, I just want to be educated. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to worry about pinpointing exactly what I want to do for the rest of my life. I just want to know cool stuff and be a well-rounded person, you know? And I feel like college can be a really good tool to give you that. I really need a haircut, don't I? You know what? I think I should cut my hair, and Jess should cut her hair because she was talking about some of hers, and then we'll mash it together and we'll make a clone that's half Jess and half me, and it'll be a hair monster, and we'll call it Jesserid is what we're gonna call it. That's a good idea, right? And Sarah and Corey can grow their hair out, and then we'll make their hair will be another monster, and then we'll make our monsters fight. And maybe they'll fight so much that they'll become one big monster. And they'll be Jesseridori. Jesseridori. That'll be the name of our hair monster. Sounds like a good plan. Jess was also talking about how she organizes her life. And like, she was complaining about like not crossing on the calendar. I actually showed this to you earlier when I was videoing this bit. Yeah, that's my calendar, and it's literally just pieces of paper that I've printed. Go in focus. Go in focus. Okay. Gotta get closer. I gotta get closer. And this is March. It's not even the right day. I'm supposed to mark like the assignments I do at my online school, but I don't. Because if I kept track of that, I would be aware of how behind I am. I need to graduate. My new job is so cool. Like, I've told you guys how I like Dungeons & Dragons in the past. Like, this is like I'm the dungeon master, but there's an actual room where I, like, give people clues through a monitor. I'm not going to go into the details of it because there's a whole secret thing. But my boss was on, like, a touring show of Legally Blonde. And he was the UPS guy. And that's so impressive. And then he like broke his shoulder, and now he's like doing escape rooms in Panama City for some reason, which is really cool. And we're also between rent rehearsals right now. And also, Corey, it was really cool listening to how important that show is to you. I obviously didn't have the same like reaction to it. Like, I haven't even seen the movie. I've only ever seen the stage play. The whole stage play is on YouTube, which is cool. And I was listening to the music like constantly before the show started, so I didn't have the same like attachment that you did to it. But it's one of those shows, man, that just like really resonates with a lot of people, and it's just really cool to bring that to the community, especially to a community that's like so conservative, because my county's it's a pretty conservative county. It's cool being like a beacon of hope and cool. And we're like raising money for BASIC, which is like the people that help people with AIDS in our area. So we're like raising money for them too, it's really cool. It's really cool. I'm exhausted in so many ways. It exhausts you emotionally, it exhausts you physically. Sarah, you were talking about how you used to make sets, and that's so cool. We're gonna do Strike this Sunday, and I'm gonna cry. Luckily, there's like 40,000 of us, so maybe it won't take a million years, but I'm still probably going to cry. Anyway, have I shown you guys these peanut pajamas? I have peanut pajamas. Adios, amigos.